Okay, let's review everyone's. Let's review everyone and get questions from them all. How are things back at the estate? Must be different with Oliver and Chandra gone. Our home is shaken, but we are recovering. We've already started the search for the replacements. In fact, my husband and I have already found a prospective new chef. Plan to interview them tomorrow. See, about Fee. This is quite the adjustment for her. You have no business to be discussing my daughter. Guess she's still upset with me. You brought up before that Bill passed every audit. You happen to have proof of that? That kind of information is on need-to-know basis. You need to pass a background check, by. Well, I can tell you that he always paid his rent on time. Always from the orphanage's account, never a penny short. Here, I can show you. Annie, you don't just give out information like that. Just trying to help. Don't listen to her. Your help is appreciated. It certainly does make our lives easier. If this is the sort of thing Ferris wants to hide from us, it has to be important. Better write it down. Interesting. Annie Card, that's a beautiful name. I love that. Magical origins. So, what got you into magic? Poker, of course. Poker? Yeah, I used to play with my family back in the day. Once they left, I didn't have anyone to play with till the kids came. So, I taught them how to play one night, and now it's a tradition. And one night, I decided to show them a card trick my dad taught me, and it was a hit. He kept begging me to show them more tricks, so I learned more. That's how I fell in love with the art, and stage magic was the natural evolution. She's a natural. Got to see one of her tricks with Bill once. She blew my socks right off. So what kind of magic tricks can you do? I do plenty, but sleight of hand is my favorite. Care for a demonstration? I don't know. Card tricks seem a bit too childish. Hey! A lot of work goes into those tricks, you know. Relax on it. You can't please everyone. Sorry, I didn't mean anything against you by it. I just don't really get it, personally. What's your relationship with Bill like? In a professional sense, he's a great tenant. I've never had any problems with him. He's always paid the rent on time, and he covers the maintenance. In return, his rent is dirt cheap. You won't find a better deal anywhere else in the city. Lucky Bill, my landlord just raised my rent again. In a personal sense, I consider him a good friend. He always runs by his plans for the orphanage with me, and I show him my latest tricks. Plus, having him around means I get to play with the kids. Wasn't for Bill, I would have sold this place off a long time ago. So they have a pretty good relationship. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? Can't complain with that. I heard Bill's side of it, but why rent this motel to an orphanage? It's pretty simple, really. Family left me in charge of this place around 7 years ago. We all knew it wasn't going to last. Nobody really wanted a cheap room in this building city anymore. Then land price went up and property tax along with it. I just couldn't afford to keep this place any longer. So after 2 years, I was desperate looking for a way out. That's when I met Bill. Bill came to the Yeoming Investments looking for a property for an orphanage. However, he couldn't afford to buy any outright. We drafted an agreement where Annie would keep ownership of the motel with the Claus Orphanage as the exclusive renter. It's only the Claus Orphanage can rent here. So long as they keep paying rent, the Claus Orphanage can stay. I drafted the lease myself. It's more solid than liquid ginger and a nettle tea. I actually have a copy of the lease for you. You can take a look at it. Okay. I feel like that's gonna go pretty together. Alright, we still have the garage. We'll go to the alleyway last. That's probably where we'll get murdered. So it's the garage, huh? Doubles as a maintenance room. Wonder if Meg's here. Hi, Ernest. What you doing here? Just here to check up on Bill. I wanted to know if his recovery was going well. Well, I've got myself an assistant since the last time I was here. It's Josina Smith, my very own protege. By protege, he means I have to lug around all the evidence and drive them everywhere. That, my dear student, is how you learn. Nice to meet you, Justina. I'm Megan Kenke. You can just call me Meg. Pleasure to meet you, Meg. Do you work here? Yep, I do all the maintenance here. Though at the moment, I've been preoccupied with Bill's car. I'm a mechanic too, you know. You seem a little young to be a mechanic. I'm perfectly old enough. I just turned 18. I just got a lot of talent. I haven't made this help myself. And that is impressive. What you think? Cool, huh? Hold on. Are they supposed to cover your entire face? Hey, still a work in progress. It looked great to me. Anyways, while we're here, we wanted to see if we could finally solve the mystery behind Bill's accident. I really don't think you should worry about that. It was just a harmless prank after all. Harmless? Bill could have died. I don't think it was meant to be that serious. I have a feeling she took the brakes for her own car. Maybe, well, kids here get bullied a lot. So I think it was just someone who wanted to mess with us and got a little carried away. I don't think anything good is gonna come out of making a big deal of it. Better just let it go. I ain't say how you feel. Bill's my friend. Intentional or not, he could have gotten really out. I'm not gonna rest till I solve it. Hang on, isn't this our cover story? Why are you so into it all of a sudden? Oh, whatever, I'll go along with it for now. All I want to know is what happened that day. Can you tell us where you were? Alright, but I don't have much to say. Looks like she has a peanut on her waist. I was working on Bill's car the day of the crash. Just fine-tuning some things. I didn't notice any major issues, so I went on break at 1:45. By the time I got back, Bill was already in the car and he took off. He had an issue with the brakes. Next thing I knew, he had crashed into a tree. I made sure Bill was safe. I couldn't say the same for his car, though. It was in pretty bad shape. Now, wait a minute. Didn't he say... Do we not get a time of when... Okay. Okay, so she did leave beforehand. I've been working on fixing up. Just waiting on a few more parts and she'll be good as new. I'm saying, she probably... If she was working on it, then she maybe have done something to the brakes. So the culprit must have tampered with the brakes during your break. Brakes. I think I'll be saying it. Feel like I'll be saying these words a lot today. Yeah, my break is 15 minutes long, so that would have been plenty of time to pull it off. Still, I suggest to me that this was planned. Someone wait till I knew there wouldn't be anyone around the car. Oh, so I mean the culprit must have known the hours you work. Knows about your schedule. I mean, it's not much of a secret. All the kids know. And so do Bill and Annie. Let's see, I also do part-time work at a mechanic shop. My coworkers, they know my schedule here as well. If she's doing so much at 18, I can barely handle this one job, and I'm 4 years older than her. Doesn't seem like we'll be able to narrow it down with just that, then. Say, Meg, do you mind if we poke around here for a bit? Oh, I don't mind. Just, the accident was a month ago. I'm not really sure what you expect to find. What an interesting car. Take it, is this Bill's car? Sure it is. I'll have it fully repaired and back to its former glory soon. I'm glad you kept the original paint color. Still yellow as always. Things always takes me back. Bill and I used to ride this baby for miles. Never seen why you'd want a yellow car. It's hideous. What yellow cars ever do to you? I never care about what's going on the outside. It's the internals that matter to me. Good engine is what makes a car. And the engine on this one is a thing of beauty. They don't make them like this anymore. So the car looks great. Never be able to tell it got into a wreck. You did a great job repairing it. What's left to do? Just waiting on a few more parts to come in. Bill's already paid me for all the work. This car is a classic, so it needs special parts that are hard to get. It's hard to find a good deal. Plus, the parts take forever to show up. I'll write this down. Interesting. Parts are very expensive and difficult to come by. So, we know that okay, we don't have that, I guess. Stepladder, hold on. There's a Phoenix Wright joke there. Here we go. Bill's car. It's a rare model and parts very expensive and difficult to come by. However, we do know that Meg purchased brakes at 1:15. I'm just saying. Maybe she was fucking around with it. Fucked up a bit. Meg. It probably was just an accident, Meg. What a lonely looking box all alone in the corner. Oh yeah, that's where I keep my spare rope. What do you need rope for? Comes in handy with a lot of things. It's good to have on hand. Huh. This one looks all short and frayed. Some of these other ones are all knotted together. Huh, that's weird. I could have sworn I saw a long spool of rope in there. So it was useless to me in that state. I guess I'll have to go buy some more. For now, I'll take note of it. Someone stole the rope. Got a lot of tools here. Yep, I got everything we need to fix this place up. Wrenches, nuts, bolts, chainsaws. Chainsaws? Make trimming the trees way more fun. Sounds really dangerous. It's completely safe with this helmet. Maybe harder to see, but I don't have to worry about anything in my face. That makes it even worse! Oh hey, I remember this thing. What's it called again? It's called a dolly. I had one that I rode all the time as a kid. I'd take it to the top of a hill and then roll down. I never knew you were a daredevil. I was, briefly. My sister ratted me out to my parents. So what do you use this thing for? Makes getting under cars a lot easier. It's also nice for moving heavy stuff around. Maybe using it like a toy was a bad idea. What's all this spray paint? Spray paint gets a bad reputation, but it's cheap and versatile. I used this stuff a lot back in high school, so I'm a bit of an expert. Looks like some of these are labeled. FN? Those belong to someone I used to know. Just throw them away. Something happened? It's nothing. I'll write that down. I bet FN's the dude in the alleyway. Hey detective, a stepladder. It sure is. Let's move on. Hold on, it could be important. It's just a stepladder. Those are never important. Says you. Maybe the stepladder is the key to solving the case. Oh really? I'd love to hear your theory. Well, maybe they... No, that doesn't work. Why don't you think about while we investigate, and if you think it's important, we'll come back here straight away. Fine, but if I'm right, you owe me a latte. And if I'm right, I'll buy you a latte. Seems like a very one-sided bet. I got an achievement called Extra Steps, examine the stepladder. Yeah. Classic Ace Attorney joke right there, for those who don't know. Like, every case has a ladder, and they're like, actually, it's a stepladder. It's very funny. Oh, being that this is a very Ace Attorney-like game, you know, inspired by it, obviously. That's a good joke. Ooh, okay. So how'd you end up becoming a mechanic? Funnily enough, from Annie. When I moved in 5 years ago, I saw her work on her car. Turns out, she'd been working with machinery since she was a kid. I started watching her, and we bonded over it. Huh, I thought she was just a magician. She's both, so now she learned to make her own stage tools. So after getting the basics from her, I started learning it more on my own. That's how I got here. I just wish Bill could be more supportive. Bill's a bit of a hardhead, but he does it out of love. Just show him how happy this makes you, and he'll turn around. How could someone have messed up the brakes? Weren't you here all day? I left the garage unattended during my break. Perfect time for someone to come. Take my brakes over by my old room. Probably really misses living here. Can't blame you. Moved out my parents' place, but I visit them so often that I forget I ever left. I would be young back in my day. I couldn't wait to move out. You say like you're an old man. You're still in your 30s. Years on the force make you feel older. Yeah, fair enough. So, what do you think of Bill? He's nice, not a bit overbearing. He's always going on about school and church, but he loves kids, and he loves what he does. Growing up here wasn't always easy, but it could have been a lot worse. Sounds like a pretty good guy. Yeah, if only he'd quit trying to make me go to college. He'll come around. It's just hard for him to accept that college isn't for everyone. I know how that is. My dad was the same way. And my parents were the same way, too. What was it like growing up here? It's certainly a unique environment. Sure it is. Took some getting used to, that's for sure. But I really like the other kids that were here. We were all sort of one big family. Bill was kind of a father figure to us. Still is, I guess. What'd you do for fun? Well, being here's for me. Sometimes we'd pull some pranks on Bill. It's harmless fun. One time I swapped around the wiring in his car. Look on his face when the AC started to change the radio. Priceless. And herself, don't let Meg near the cruiser. I feel like we should probably write that down, but it's fine. Whoops. Travel. We're gonna go to the alleyway. We're gonna talk to this street urchin. No one's here at the moment. No. Okay. Just talk to him about all these people. Me and Bill seem pretty close. Do you come see him often? From time to time when I get the chance. We're not as close as we used to be. One of the things about being older is that you see your friends less. That's true. I haven't seen my IRL friends in a while. But I hang out with my online friends a lot more, so... It's fucked up, you know? Yeah, I can't remember the last time I met with my old friends from high school. Maybe I should get together with them again. In any case, how come you ever decided to help solve this case sooner? You seem like the type of guy to move mountains for your friends. I think part of me just forgot it was a crime. To me, it was an accident. Bill walked away from his car alive, and that's what mattered most. Remember, this is Detective Swift's case to solve, not ours. Like Sue told us before, this is just our cover. Cover and I can't just leave this unsolved. Maybe I could talk to Sophie. Miss Card is quite the character. She seems to care about the orphanage a lot. My landlord's care about is that rent is paid on the exact day. It's a unique situation. I'm happy Bill found this place. Be a lot less frustrated for renting if I had a landlord like her. If you don't like your landlord, you can always find a better place. Have you seen apartment prices in this city? I need my pay to be doubled before I could afford anything better. You hear that? I'd have to move back with my parents. I'm with you there. One thing I will say, I like how this game is very real about that, where like, I think it's a fair suggestion to be like, oh, if you don't like it, why don't you move? But I think this game is taking a step farther in like the realism, being like, have you fucking seen the economy, brother? I can't move. Are you kidding me? I can't afford any of that. I think it's very fair in doing that. I like it. Meg seems like a pretty skilled mechanic, especially at only 18. When I was 18, I didn't even know how to file my own tax returns, because they don't teach you that in school. Everyone has something to get at. Not to brag or anything, but I used to be the champion of the arcade. Really? I have never have guessed. Oh. Looks can be deceiving, Mrs. Assistant. For example, you may just look like an unassuming clerk, but really, you're pretty skilled at detective work. Might even run me out of a job. Oh. I've only done as well as I have because of you. I'm not remotely qualified for this. Who says you can't get those qualifications? If you ever wanted to finally join the club, I'm sure you'd be great at it. That is, assuming Sue would let you go. Oh. I think I'll just stick to what I'm comfortable with. Paperwork is nice and safe. We really can't go the other way? Must be something that they want me to do first. Get the clouds over for clues. Interesting. So, if I had to guess, let's see. Let's go to the garage. See if we can get something on this. Bill's car did it crash? Can I dispute this? Being like, hey, if you didn't notice anything was wrong, why'd you get these brakes? You know, Meg, Bill just keep a lot of receipts and records lying around his office. I found this in his room. I ordered a brand new pair of brakes at 11:15 p.m. just before the accident. If there weren't any issues with the car, why would you order a pair of brakes? Okay, here we go. Huh? Well, I'm surprised he still has that. Bill's pretty bad at throwing things away. Mind explain why you ordered those brakes? Oh, well, look, I can explain. Here we go. Those brakes weren't for Bill's car. I ordered them for my own car. Brakes had worn out from overuse. Sorry, I should do this in her voice. I must have left the receipt in Bill's room. I paid for the brakes myself. I'd show you, but I left my car at home. Something seems off. Yeah, let me look at... Order them for your own car, eh? Another thing that's like, hey, your car was fucking sucky. You're good for now. Let's talk. Let's review your statement. Okay. I think you're good, mate. At least for now. But don't leave town. What's your statement? Maybe here. Maybe since doing that, I can go to the highway now. Now? There's something else I'm missing. What? Okay. Look at the motel garage. Didn't I do that? Oh, close. Didn't I do the garage? Yeah, I got everything in the garage. Seabass! What's up, Seabass? Let me get you a shout out. Trying to solve an Ace Attorney like game myself. Everyone go follow Seabass. Seabass is cool. Hope you're doing well, man. Okay, hold on. Maybe I talk to the landlady, Annie Card. Hi, Seabass. Hope you're doing well, buddy. You are? Awesome. Can I dispute this? You couldn't make out who it was. There's really nothing here to go off of. I saw you were playing Squirrel with the gun. How is that? I think I have that one wishlisted myself. Are you enjoying it? It's hilarious. It looks really good. I'm really interested in getting it. Didn't you finish your car? Not so much as pretty funny reminds you. Yeah, it definitely is very Goat Sim. I've seen trailers and stuff. It looks really good. So you ordered a brake pedal to replace the previous one in your car? Bingo! The thing is, we talked to Miss Card. Said you finished rebuilding your car 2 weeks ago. The accident took place before then. If you couldn't even drive your car yet, how would the brakes be worn out? She did? Yeah, that's right. They were worn out. Just not by me. Let me explain. No, it definitely seems like a really good game. I want to get it at some point. Cars rebuilding already had brakes, but I found out they were all worn out. Annie usually helps me with parts, but she didn't have any brakes I could use, so I got them myself. I ordered them online, and then I went to pick them up when I got off work. See, it's really not a big deal. I just worded things wrong. She doesn't hide anything after all? Okay, so lead is completed. Okay. So we got that lead done. Maybe now we can go outside. Yeah, I forgot about that one thing. I was like, hey, it's done. So it seems... Oh, who the heck are you? Doughboy? Oh, you know this guy? I wouldn't forget. This little punk is frying oil. Nice, fry oil. Everyone calls him Doughboy because of his art. I vandalize my dad's shop every week. I spread my art to a lot of places. What of it? What, Diamonds Antiques? You know the store. Hey, you guys are the one who keeps erasing art. Take your art away from our shop. Mind filling me in? Doughboy here runs around spray painting on various buildings. It's always desserts like cookies and cakes. Oh, I see. So, Mr. Doughboy, I heard you were involved in a car accident last month. Class Orphanage, ring any bells? That's none of your business, pal. I'm gonna give this like a little twink, deep voice. I'm afraid it is my business. I'm Detective Ernest Hunt. This is my assistant Justina Smith. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Cops? Hey, no way, I ain't talking. Hey, can you talk to us here or at the station? Your choice. If you cooperate, we'll leave you and your pastries in peace. Fine, whatever, I'll talk. I wanted to pull a little prank on that old orphanage guy. Figured it'd be funny. So about 1:30, I jacked up the brakes in his car. Jesus, mate. Not much else to do it. In and out, no trouble. One of you cops came by later to question me. She keeps insisting I didn't do it. This little prank could have killed a man. You should feel ashamed of yourself. Whatever you say, Greenie. Greenie? You little. Don't let him get to you. Right. Because we have to question him now. It's going to be a long day. Investigate. I have to look at... You want me to look at all of these individually? Why? Free cupcake. Show the dead some respect. Dead? I pay this cupcake in honor of the 5th Street Big O Cupcakes. They made the best orange cupcakes this side of town. Till they closed last week. Taken away too soon. Is it really that good? Of course it was! That's why we honor their legacy. Rising costs cost them to sell it to a corporate chain that struggle to keep a small business afloat these days. See, guys, by the way, I don't always say it, but people like it when you do. If you gotta go eat or something, go ahead. But like, to me, that's kind of obvious. Like, if you gotta go eat, go eat. That's just how it would be. Big old cupcakes will live in our hearts. Not bad for the honors. Looks like a slice of pie. What kind of is it meant to be? It's the best kind of pie. Chocolate. Chocolate? That's too decadent, even for me. Hey, detective, what's your favorite kind of pie? Mine would have to be warm apple pie. I'm always bake those for our family. Me? I'm a simple man. I like a nice cherry pie. Great. Now I'm hungry. What's this supposed to be? It's a roll cake, Greenie. I was called those jelly rolls. Yeah, but this one doesn't have any jelly. And all these sweets are starting to make me feel sick. You ever considered painting someone else for a change? Something healthier? Like some broccoli? No way! I hate broccoli! I only paint things that bring me joy anyways. Hey, broccoli can bring you joy too. You have to cook it right. Oh, Unclair, I love them. Is Unclair so lifeless? Just an outline, Greenie. I haven't finished it yet. Outline? I don't seem like a type to paint with a plan in mind. My art takes a lot of time and thought, Greenie. But I would expect you to appreciate fine art. Fine art? It's spray painted desserts. Put a lot of consideration to every drop of paint. It all comes together to form a delicious masterpiece. I see. Wonder how it will turn out. So much spray paint. Put his initials on these cans too. Oh, he's got like the color index. That's funny. What the heck are you talking about? Because of spray paint. Those are hexadecimal codes. Hexa what? Just a way of sharing color values. Pretty necessary for computers. Color me impressed, you figured out just by looking at it. What can I say? I'm the daughter of 2 artists. I see how long it'll take for him to figure out the numbers on the spray paint. That's pretty good. Oh, God. So many things to talk about. I see you're a fan of pastries. Sure am. They're the perfect subjects. Round, soft, sweet. Is what humans were made to eat. I prefer savory pastries myself. Savory? Savory pastries are for cowards! I see. He's very opinionated. Here you were classmates with Meg. Were you 2 friends? Can't imagine why I would want to be friends with this guy. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe not. Never mind then. If I can ask, why exactly did you decide to become a menace to society and vandalize people's property? Oh, there's no boundaries. I ain't gonna let my creativity be stifled by a bunch of landlords. It ain't always proper and illegal. My works make a statement. You should be thanking me for making this dump of a city look better. Graffiti's... It's not making the city look better. Says you. Pastries are beautiful. I just want to bring some life to all this boring concrete. Just because you can't appreciate art doesn't mean other people can't, Greenie. It's true, you know, it's a thing with graffiti. There's like good graffiti and bad graffiti. Obviously, if someone's making a dick, that's bad graffiti. You don't want that in your store. But like something like this, I don't think I'd mind something like this on like on my store. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Like there's fun graffiti and there's like bad graffiti. Try to get another drink. Heard you attended Whitehall Academy. You failing the entrance exam or something? Hey! What's that supposed to mean? I think what remains to ask is, why not pursue a career instead of a life of a petty crime? You don't think I have a way of making money? Sometimes I action off my art. Come here, I'm a little online fan base, the Doughheads. They donate to me and stuff. Keeps my art going. People are paying him to vandalize? That's ridiculous. Why would anyone want to donate to you? Jealous or something? The Doughheads are tired of boring losers like you who try to gatekeep art. Spreading the love and beauty of art and dessert, that's the motto of the Doughheads. Alright. figured it'd be funny. About 1:30, check the brakes in his car. If I do this, I might just deny it. Right before the crash. Interesting. How? I assume. Yeah, I gotta question him and get him to talk. In and out, no trouble. Maybe now I dispute. No? But I mean, he was seen. Or I guess not he was seen, but someone was seen running. About 1:30. But she was working on it. So she would have seen you. There we go, okay. We talked to the mechanic at the orphanage. He said that she was working on the car until 1:45 p.m. Could have tampered with the brakes at 1:30. She would have seen you. Now you're calling me a liar? Meg's a liar. Always changing her mind whenever it suits her. No one said a name. Yeah, shit. You know what? We got nothing else to talk about, cop. Do you know Meg? I ain't telling you anything. He's hiding something. I just need to force it out of him. Force it out of him. Way to prove Fry and Meg know each other. Okay, this, Fry. You little fucking dumb idiot, baby man. We found the spray can from the garage Meg works at. So what? It's just a can. See the FN there? But it stands for Fry and Oil, just like your other cans. Two of you did art together. Now tell us what you know. FN means found nothing. That's a weak comeback. Meg told us all about you, Fry. So about how you messed up and blamed her. It was her fault for playing dumb, not mine. I'm having a hard time believing you. It's a pretty bold bluff he's pulling. You kidding me? She asked me to come over that day twice. I bail her out and she turns around and spits in my face, calls me a liar. How did you bail her out? Exactly. You know what? Forget it. I'm not saying another word to you. You either talk to us now or you can steer this over in a jail cell. Your choice. Alright, geez. You're a pushy, you know that? Look, Meg and I went to school together. Took art classes and stuff. We got close, real close. Then she up and tells me she wants to be friends. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So after graduating, we stayed friends. We kind of started drifting apart. Then out of nowhere, I get some letters about her saying she changed her mind, talking about all her feelings for me. Sounds pretty sweet, right? She wants to meet up at some old room the day of that accident, around 1:50. So what happened next? Then this weird thing happens. Around 1 p.m., she calls me and asks me to go pick up a car brake pedal for her. So I did. Brought it to her around 1:30. She gets all overjoyed and happy about it, too. Then when I asked her about us in the letter, she acts like she has no idea what I was talking about. Can you believe that? She really used me. Just plays this sick joke and then wants to act like I'm the one lying about it. I didn't want to let that slide, so I just took those stupid brakes and left. So you didn't mess with the brakes in Bill's car? No, I didn't. Why take the credit? Or then why take the credit? Apparently some lady from there saw me leave and decided to blame me for it. So I decided to roll with it. People think I nearly killed a man and got away with it? Nobody want to mess with me. Did Meg tell you why she wanted the brakes? I didn't ask. She ordered them online, so I grabbed it. Hey, you still have it? I returned it. Money probably got refunded to your card. I have a use for a car brake. Just because she used me doesn't mean I'm going to steal her stuff. Oh, I see. Thank you for cooperation, Mr. Noyle. Psh, whatever. Let's get out of here and leave me alone already. Interesting. Ooh. So what now? We got a new lead to follow up on. Let's check it out. Alright, let's see what the new lead says exactly. Question Megan about the car brakes. Yeah. Let me guess, she's gone. Oh, no. Let's see. Oh, really? What now, bitch? Here's something happened today. I paid a visit to Doe. Or Fry Noyle. He claims that you asked him to pick up those brakes for you just before the accident. You two got in a fight about something, so he left with them. You didn't pick up those brakes. Tell us the truth. Yeah, you liar. Please, Meg, don't keep lying. It was an accident, I swear. Alright, tell us what happened. It was me. I broke the brakes. I was under the steering wheel of the car, and I must have been putting my weight on the pedal. I thought it'd be fine, but I ended up snapping the bridge in half. That's when I asked Fry for help. After he left with them, I tried using metal glue and tape to repair it temporarily. Then I went on break hoping it would be fine. But then they failed when Bill tried to drive it. Was Bill aware of this? I was going to tell him, but he got back before I finished my break. I didn't have a chance to tell him. The glue and tape must have come off while he was driving. I didn't get to explain what happened until after the crash. Well, and if it was an accident, why didn't you just tell the police that? If my boss found out I nearly killed a customer, I'd have been fired for sure. Landlady said she saw someone leaving the parking lot, so that's who took the blame. But I never told her the truth. We just agreed to let her side of the story. So he was trying to protect you. Person leaving, was that Fry? Said he left at 1:30. How could the landlady have seen him? I don't know. Maybe he lingered around a bit. He was very upset about that stupid letter. I told him I didn't write it, but he didn't believe me. That was the last time we spoke. If you didn't write it, then who did? I don't know. Must have been a cruel prank. I'm really sorry about everything. Don't be. Bill should have told me. Detective, what do we do? I was really looking forward to catching the one who hurt my friend. Not like this. Assistant, I need you to do me a favor. Head back to the station with Meg. We need her to give us the full facts of this case. Am I under arrest? It's just a routine procedure, as long as you come willingly. If you cooperate, I'll make sure this doesn't appear on your criminal record. Can you do that? I understand. I'll go. What about you? I'll keep investigating what we actually came here for. Tell the others to say hello. Well, well, well. I'm back, Miss Earl. Brought a guest with me. I was expecting you to. Detective Hunt called, told me about what happened. I thought I told you that case was closed, but I suppose we can worry about that later. Miss Canick, you right? I'm Sue P. Earl. And I'm the head clerk here. You mind coming with me? I want to get the full story. Sure, okay. Don't worry, Meg. Just tell her the truth and everything will be fine. Well, I hope she'll be okay. Justy, you're back. Ah. Sophie? Don't surprise me like that. Sorry, I'm just so happy to see you. You solved the case. If you keep going like this, you'll be a full detective before you know it. Thanks. But I wish you could have been there. That was your first case. Oh, don't worry about it. It's better to be solved by you than let it go cold forever. But no buts. We still have bigger case to solve, so chin up. How did things at the orphanage go? Did you and Red find anything on BG Turtles? No, nothing at all. Whatever's going on, it looks like the orphanage has nothing to do with it. Well, I did some digging myself. From what I could find, the charity could legally transfer the money, as long as it was agreed to by both the charity and the orphanage. The money would also need to be used within the confines of what's permissible for charity money. Specifically, it can't be used for the benefit of anyone at the charity or the orphanage. But I couldn't find anything on BG Turtles, LLC itself. So, where do we even go from here? If only we had Chandra's proof. Well, why don't we try talking to her again? Who, Chandra? Yeah, maybe she can point us in the right direction. Worth a shot anyways. Got a point. Let's go. You wait in interrogation room. I'll go grab Chandra. Truth be told, that seems like a pretty good save point. I mean... let's flip this. Go over. Yeah, let's overwrite this one too. I like the double save. You know how it is. Seems like a pretty good saving point. I mean, hell. We solved the whole break aspect. We got a lot of progress done.